Hello Roosters members and fans, coming from Sunshine Coast here today. Just want to officially announce my retirement from the game at the end of the 2021 season. It's been 15 years in the game, and it was probably a decision that was made about halfway through the year. I had an inkling at the start of the year, but by halfway through the season, that decision was made for me. I had a couple of injuries where I missed a week here and there, and had a couple of issues with my lower back, and then obviously with the hamstring injury. I think as athletes we're highly tuned to listen to our bodies, and my body's telling me that the time is right to announce my retirement. I think if I'd played another year, I wouldn't be able to train and compete at the level that I would want, nor that this jersey club and teammates deserve. So it's been a pretty easy decision for me. As I said, it's been 15 years in the game. I've got some wonderful memories. I've played for some great teams. I've travelled the world. I've made lifelong friends, and I'm very proud to finish at this club with the bunch of young men that we have now, and the season that we've had. I'm very proud of this group of men, and I look forward to finishing the season off. So it would be remiss of me not to thank some people after 15 years in the game. So I'll try and make that as quick as possible. To all of my junior coaches, and there are a few, I want to thank you for putting up with myself and Brett. I know we were handfuls. We certainly loved our football, and to putting up with us and coaching us. I want to thank you all very much. You've played a part in this journey as well, and I hope you're proud of what me and Brett have been able to achieve. To all of the trainers, physios, support staff throughout the numerous clubs that I've been at, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are all great people. You make the clubs what they are, and they would not be able to survive without you. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart also. To the clubs I played with, the Dragons, it was a thrill to get my debut jersey there. A local junior, grew up wanting to play for the Dragons, and I'll still remember my debut against the Titans back in 2007. I had some great memories, made some lifelong friends there, and it was a great time in my life. And to the Bulldogs, you held a massive spot in my heart. I spent 10 years there. Have some great memories, some lifelong friends. Some of those friends stood alongside me on my wedding day. Very important people in my life. I cannot speak highly enough of the club. So I want to thank everyone involved at the club there. There's still some great people there, and I know they're doing it tough at the moment, but I know tough times don't last at that club, and they'll bounce back. To the Sharks, I want to say thank you. Whilst my time there was brief, probably found my love again for the game and freshened me up, and played some great football. To be able to play alongside someone like Gal in his final year as well was very special, and like I said, I made some great friends there and really enjoyed my time. And finally, to the Roosters, I want to thank you, to Nick and to Trent for bringing me over to the Roosters to play at such a great club. I pinch myself sometimes at some of the players that I've been able to play along the last 2 years. Blokes like Jake Friend, Boyd Cordner, James Tedesco, Jared Warrior-Hargreaves. These type of blokes are best in their world at their position, and also my brother, to be able to play alongside him again and to finish at the same club. And as I said, with these young men, I'm very proud to finish at such a great club. And there's certainly friendships that I've made in the past 2 years that I'll deeply to my heart. So I want to thank you again. To the physios, particularly the last 4 or 5 years, I've spent a lot more time on the table getting myself ready for games. So the blokes like James Rami, Pete Musa, Dave Garrick, and in particular Steph Brennan, Adam Bentley and Rosalind Craig. You guys have worked tirelessly with me and been able to get me onto the field to perform at a level which I was happy with. So we've had plenty of good conversations and plenty of quizzes and crosswords in that time. So I want to thank you very much for all your efforts with me. It hasn't gone in vain. To the strength and conditioning coaches that I've had over the years, Andrew Gray, Tony Grimaldi, Harry Harris, Kev Toonan, Trav Toomer. I want to say thank you to you guys. These are very important people, and just getting the body right each week is a hard job for you guys, and you do it so well, and certainly some of the best people I've ever worked with. So I want to thank you all. To the coaches, all the coaches I've had, I want to thank you. Certainly learnt a lot off you, but in particular, obviously want to single out Des. I spent a fair bit of time in my career with you, Des, and your work ethic, your loyalty to the players, that rubbed off on me, and it was a pleasure to be coached by you. And also Trent, coming over here, I probably thought I knew a fair bit about football, but you've certainly taught me a lot in the past 2 years. You're a great man manager, and I really enjoy your philosophies on rugby league, and as I said, I've really enjoyed being coached by you over the last 2 years, so I want to thank you. To the players, as I said, there's been a lot of players I've played alongside. You've made me a better player, and also the friendships that I've formed along the way, they're what I'll remember the most. As I said, I've had blokes standing next to me alongside me on my wedding day. At each club I've been at, there's lifelong friendships there, and I treasure that. And they're the things I'll remember most, the friendships. And I want to thank each and every player that I played alongside. It's a tough game, and I respect every single one of you. So thanks again. To my family, to Matt, Dylan and Sophie, my younger brothers and sisters. Matt and Dylan, obviously, you guys, whenever I stuffed up, you were the first ones to give me a ribbing and keep me grounded. And Sophie, I want to thank you for your support as well. You were only little boys and girls when I first started, and now you fine young men and women. So I really appreciate your support, and I hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as me. To Dad, I want to thank you for all your support. I know probably having a famous footballing surname, you could have driven that into us and put that pressure on us, but you never did. You allowed us to be us, and you were over there in France to see me debut for Australia in the green and gold, and that's something that I'll always remember and have that memory of. And I know how proud you are of myself and Brett. So I want to thank you for all your support, mate, and can't wait to have a beer with you. And when this is all over, the kids can see a bit more of Poppy Slip. So thanks, mate. To Scott, my older brother, you're like a mentor to me growing up. I think you take a lot of credit for mine and Brett's success, all those years of backyard footy. I definitely think you brought out that competitive edge in me and Brett, always trying to beat you when we were younger. And you've also been there and seen some of the biggest games I've been involved in. So I certainly wouldn't be here without you and your support, mate. And you've got kids as well now, and they've been able to come along on this journey with us as well, and it's given me a kick as well to see, and it's been absolute pleasure to have this journey alongside you, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your support. To my sister Amy, you got the short straw there when you got 3 brothers. All those years of backyard footy, whether it be knee footy in the lounge room, and you never complained. You came along to all those footy trips when we were younger, and as I said, you never complained, and you've been with me this whole journey, and I look forward to your message every week, wishing me good luck. You've also got kids now, and to see the thrill that they get watching myself and Brett and your partner Ryan as well. It's been an absolute pleasure having you as a sister, and I want to thank you for all your support. To my mother Karen, you've had probably the biggest influence on my career, and the sacrifices you made, all those long car trips with myself and Brett, all those sporting trips. We didn't have money, but you figured out a way to raise that money so that me and Brett could continue to play football and chase our dreams. You're one of the hardest working women I know. You instilled great life lessons from an early age on me, and I'll never forget that, and I'll never forget your support, and I'm eternally grateful for what you've done for me and Brett, and now my family as well. So thanks, Mum, I love you, and look forward to seeing you again soon. To my brother Brett, we started this journey together, literally. All those hours of backyard footy, we had a dream, and it was to play first grade football, and we pushed each other so hard to achieve that goal, and I know that I'd be nowhere near the player I was if it wasn't for you. You got the best out of me. I'd like to think we got the best out of each other. We were able to play first grade together. We were able to play for New South Wales together, and we were able to play for Australia together. That's no mean feat. You are my brother. You're my best mate. I'm very proud of what we've been able to achieve, but I know that it doesn't end here. We'll still kick on, and I know you're heading into coaching next year, and I know you're going to be a success there, and I look forward to watching that journey and sharing that journey with you. But from the bottom of my heart, I love you, mate, and I can't wait for what's ahead for both of us. So I want to thank you for everything that you've done for my career. You're someone that I look up to as a brother, teammate, and now a father, and I'm super proud of you, mate. So I want to thank you again. To my beautiful wife, Elise, I want to thank you. You are my rock. You've been on this journey for over half of it, and you allow me to be my best. And sometimes football is a selfish job, and now we have 2 children. Whether it be allowing me to get that extra sleep, or making sure that I'm well recovered, and some of those meals that you've cooked me are absolutely amazing. But you are a wonderful mother to our 2 children, Jesse and Callie, and I know you're not here. You're holding down the fort there, and I know times are tough, but it's not long now till it's over, and I get to come back, and I look forward to our next chapter as a family together. But I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know I could not be up here doing this if it wasn't for you, and I love you with all my heart, and as I said, I can't wait to experience our next journey together. And finally, to the fans, whether you've loved watching me play or hated watching me play against your team, it's been an absolute honour and a privilege to entertain you for the last 15 years. You guys are what make the game great, and certainly COVID's disrupted that the past 2 years, but you know, I'm looking forward to seeing crowds back again and you chanting players' names. It's as I said, it's been an honour and a privilege to entertain you the last 15 years, and you are what makes the game great. So I want to thank you very much. It's been an incredible 15 years. I've made lasting memories for life, friendships for life, and I want to thank Rugby League for that. So there's no sadness here. It's with great joy and pride that I announce my retirement today, and look forward to what's in store for the future for myself. Thanks again, guys.